Hiya, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I'm doing something really exciting. No, I'm not really. I'm doing a differential oil on this shitter. So I apologise for it not being a C1 video, but it's something I've been meaning to do for about 4 years since I bought the car. So I probably should do it. And the first thing we need to do is, well, if we notice that this vehicle, it isn't that high off the floor. Not high enough to get my belly up there anyway, so I'm going to drive the shitter onto them. So we'll lower the clear start, like so. And being a BMW, I haven't got all that much trust in the handbrake, even though I've already made it work. It does work actually, but it's a BMW, so I put it in gear as well. And I might put a chock, no, I can't be arsed putting a chock underneath it. Right, let's have a look underneath and see what I need. And sure enough, on the right hand side of the diff, or the driver's side, if you live somewhere where they drive on the correct side of the road, we have a fill plug and a drain plug. Looking at that, it doesn't take that much now. It's supposed to take about a litre from what I've done no research on whatsoever. So what I need to do is I need to take this off because this is in the way. This is some sort of anti-vibration shitter, by the way. First I'm going to take them off. Now they're 14mm, well they are on mine, and it also seems that they're a 14mm too. So you need a 14mm Allen key and a 14mm socket. So let's take this off. Yes. Now I've done some weight reduction, then we need to go for that one. Now, as when I did the gearbox on the C1, it is always recommended to make sure you can undo this one before you undo that one. So first, I'm going to undo that. Right, so I've been and got an extension for my socket because the anti-roll bar is just in the way. Now, if I had a longer Allen key socket, a 14mm, I could use that, but I haven't. So I'm just going to have to get that in there somehow. Right, so the half-inch drive wouldn't go into that without taking the anti-roll bar off, which I don't want to do. So I've got a 3/8 drive one, which I'm going to knock into there nice and lovingly, and then turn it in an anti-clockwise manner to undo. So that one undoes. Yes. Now this one looks worse. Bit red rusty, so I'm going to try and undo this one with a bigger one. Also, I do realise that the car is kneeling forward because it's on these ramps. It'll be fine. I mean, the level might be a little bit out. It won't be that much out though. Actually, that wasn't even tight. I need to make a series of calculations from there to there to make sure that when I undo this, it falls into that. Something like that. Let's see if my calculations are correct. Probably not. Yes! Look at that. That oil is actually not that dirty. I think I'm wasting my time. It smells a bit though. Set that one out whilst it drains. And then leave it to empty. That was all going really well, and then it went very fucking windy. So then it went everywhere, which is just mint. As we can see, we've got about 200,000 miles of shit in there. And now I've cleaned up and it stopped coming out. I'm going to put this plug back in to stop any more coming out when I put the new stuff in, which makes sense. Now, there's going to be a few people who are going to be saying, oh, you haven't changed the washers on it. You haven't changed the sealing washers. Well, the sealing washers are actually O-rings on mine, and this is the new stuff I'm going to be putting in. So, yes. Right, so if I take this out of here, now, I should be able to pull that. Just a second. Yeah, I could do with a gearbox pump. Right, now, on the specs of this, and when I bought the oil, I was told it takes 0.95 of a litre, and if I look up online, it seems that that's what it's supposed to take. But when people fill them up, they seem to take 1.2 litres. Now I've only got 1 litre, so I'm just going to put all that in. Now mine is facing downhill because I put it on ramps. So the if I fill it up to there, it's going to actually be overfull anyway until it starts dripping out. Now normally what you'd do is you would have the car level, say on a ramp if you're that luxurious, and then you just keep on pumping it in until it starts coming out, and then when it stops coming out, that's when you put the plug in, and then your level is correct. That's where you're supposed to do it. Now, like I say, I don't have the option. I'm on my back on ramps, so my car is not level, so I'm just going to put a litre of oil in it. Like I say, it's not the right way to do it, but it should be pretty much the right amount, which involves trying to position this to pour the oil into here. Now also, hang on, something like this. Now also, what would also be better would be if I had one of them sucky jobbies, which I might have to go and get. And I seem to be only able to get about 3/4 of it in, so I've got one of these, which is much easier. So now those two are empty, it means I've got a litre of oil in there. I can put this back on. There is probably a torque set into this, but fuck knows what that is. Let's do it until it's actually tight. And not forgetting to put this anti-vibration thing in, what BMW probably spent £100,000 or more developing. Obviously torque to spec. So now I'm just going to take off them ramps, and then we're done. That's it for this one. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.